Yes, good morning everyone. So today we are going to take up the chapter number 3, Taro's Reward, from our book Honeysuckle, right? So this is a story about a thoughtful and loving son. Thoughtful means the one who thinks about others, and loving, who loves everyone. I mean, he was a loving son, so that means he loves his parents, and he is just thoughtful about his parents. He works hard to fulfill his parents' wishes and gets some unexpected help. So means here it means that he is so thoughtful about his parents that he tries his heart so that he can fulfill all the wishes of his parents. And in the course of the action, what happens, something unexpected happens with him. So what is that unexpected, that we'll read in the chapter. So the chapter starts with: a young woodcutter named Taro lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. Means, on a hillside, a young woodcutter named Taro lived with his mother and father. All day long, he chopped wood in the forest. So, beta, as you can see, some meanings of difficult words have been given in your book also. So, chopped means to cut into pieces. So, what he used to do for the all day, he used to cut the wood into pieces in the forest. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. There is no doubt about it that he used to do a lot of hard work. He used to do work for the whole day, but in lieu of that, he got only a little money, right? This made him sad, for he was a thoughtful son. So it made him very, very sad because he was a thoughtful son and wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. Just because of his small earnings, he was not able to give everything to his old parents. One evening, when Taro and his parents were sitting in a corner of their hut, a strong wind began to blow. Suddenly, a strong wind began to blow. It whistled through the cracks of the hut. Cracks means the narrow gaps or the openings that you can see in between the two flips of the doors, or because hut was very old and there were cracks, there were holes in it, there were narrow gaps or openings in it. And the strong wind that started blowing, it just passed through with the whistling sound. What is the meaning of whistled through? Passed through with a whistling sound. एंड एवरीवन फेल्ट वेरी कोल्ड, क्योंकि उसमें क्रैक्स थे और वो हवा उन क्रैक्स में से निकल के अंदर जा रही थी. सो एवरीवन felt very cold. Suddenly, Taro's father said, I wish I had a cup of sake. Sake, and there is a sign over E. It is pronounced as sake because this is a Japanese story, so this is a Japanese pronunciation also. Sake is a popular Japanese drink. So SA is pronounced like fa in father, and KE is pronounced like way, means K. Sa K. Right? So his father suddenly wish कि काश उसको एक कप साके का मिल जाता. It would warm me and do my old heart good. और उसके बूढ़े दिल को कुछ अच्छा लगता. This made Taro sadder than ever. So did you notice here is comparative degree of adjective has been used, that is sadder. Sad, sadder, saddest. He was already sad because he did not earn a good amount of money. His earning was very little. But now, as his father wished for a cup of sake, it made him sadder than ever. For the heart-warming drink called sake was very expensive. Heart-warming drink means जो किसी के दिल को तसल्ली दे. So it was very expensive. It was very costly. How do I earn more money? He asked himself. How do I get a little sake for my poor old father? He decided to work harder than before. Already he was doing hard work. Now he decided to work harder. Harder means ज़्यादा मेहनत करना पहले से. Harder is again a comparative degree of adjective. Next morning, Taro jumped out of bed earlier than usual. जितने बजे वो उठता था उससे जल्दी उठा and made his way to the forest. He chopped and cut as the sun climbed. As he went to the forest in the early morning and started chopping and cutting, and when he was just doing chopping and cutting, the sun climbed, and soon he was so warm that he had to take off his jacket. Early morning में काम शुरू किया and it was afternoon. The sun just climbed over his head and he was feeling so warm that he had to remove his jacket. Take off means to remove. When we talk of about the clothes, to remove our clothes, the correct terminology is take off. To take off. His mouth was dry and his face was wet with sweat. My poor old father, he thought, if only he was as warm as I. As he was working in the forest and he was feeling so warm, but he was wishing same for his father. And with that he began to chop even faster. और उसने और तेजी से chop करना शुरू किया, thinking of the extra money he must earn to buy the sake to warm the old man's bones. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. उसने chopping करना बंद कर दिया. What was that sound? He heard. अरे ये कौन सी sound थी जो उसने सुनी? Could it be? Could it possibly be rushing water? Rushing means flowing. Was it the sound of flowing water? Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. Why was Taro surprised? Because he had been working in that forest for so many years and he never heard or never saw a stream in that part of the forest. He was very thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. So he just followed the direction of the sound and he just went over there. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock, and to his surprise, there was a little waterfall that was hidden behind a rock. एक छोटा सा waterfall जो चट्टान के पीछे छिपा हुआ था. Kneeling at a place. Kneeling means to bend down on your knees. अपने घुटनों के बल बैठ जाना. Kneeling at a place where the water flowed quietly. Quietly means आराम से बिना शोर किए. He cupped a little in his hands and put it to his lips. Cupped a little means took some water in his hands as if in a cup. Was it water or was it sake? He tasted it again and again. He could not believe himself. Was he tasting plain water or was he tasting sake? And always it was the delicious sake instead of cold water. And every time he found that it was sake. Delicious means very tasty. You know this word. Taro quickly filled the pitcher. Pitcher means ghada. He had with him and hurried home. और जल्दी घर की तरफ भागा. Hurried means to ran towards. The old man was delighted with the sake. Delighted means very happy. Now he became very, very happy to see the sake. And after only one swallow of the liquid, he stopped shivering. Swallow means एक घूंट भरना. ठीक है जी. Swallow, we say it एक घूंट भरना. Sip, one sip. So only after one sip of that liquid he stopped shivering. Shivering होता है ठंड से कांपना. बेटा there are two words, trembling and shivering. Trembling means डर से कांपना and shivering means ठंड से कांपना. And did a little dance in the middle of the floor. Now he became just like a small kid. As the small kids, they start dancing when they get a favorite thing of theirs. In the same way that old man, he just started dancing in the middle of the floor. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. एक पड़ोसन वैसे ही विजिट के लिए आई, मिलने के लिए आई. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of the sake. The lady drank it greedily. Greedily means लालच से उसने उसको पिया, as if desiring more and more, and thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Obviously, Taro named it as magic waterfall because it was nowhere there since he had been working in that part of the forest for so many years, and he never saw any waterfall over there. So he just named it magic waterfall. And why was it magic waterfall? Because instead of cold plain water, it was giving sake. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. Now, that neighbor was really a cunning one. He just thanked the family and left from there in a hurry. By nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the whole village. She could not digest anything in her stomach. कईयों में आदत होती है ना, this is a habit in the ladies that they cannot digest. So what did she do? She just spread this story to the whole village. That evening, there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Procession means the people in large number, जिसको हम जुलूस कह देते हैं ना, that one. So बहुत सारे visitor उसके घर में आए. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of the sake. Whosoever was coming to their house, he was having a sip of the sake and he was just hearing to the story of the waterfall. In less than an hour, the picture was empty. आधे घंटे में ही पिक्चर खत्म हो गया. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. जो morning वो जल्दी उठा था, उससे भी पहले he just went for his work. He carried with him the largest picture he owned. Owned means किसी चीज की possession होना. He possessed. For here, the meaning of for is because he intended means wanted or desired, because he desired first of all to go to the waterfall, because he wanted that he should go to the waterfall first of all. When he reached it, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors there. Now he was that much surprised that he was just about to faint to see all the neighbors over there. As he just left for his work in the dawn means the time of early morning. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could find to hold the magic sake. And all his villagers, they were carrying uh, all the containers that they could find in their homes to carry that magic sake. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. Then one of the villagers, he just knelt down. He just sat on his knees and he just put his mouth under the waterfall. He drank again and again and then shouted angrily. Angrily means गुस्से से. चिल्लाया वो गुस्से से. Water, nothing but water. Others also tried, but there was no sake, only cold water. But they could not get sake, they were only getting water. I hope you know very well why were they getting water and not the sake. So just think about this question and I'll ask you at the end of the chapter. We have been tricked. Tricked means deceived. किसी को धोखा देना. We have been dodged. कि हमारे साथ धोखा हुआ है. Shouted the villagers. Where is Taro? Let us drown him in this waterfall. Drown means to kill someone by immersing in water. डुबोना. कहाँ है तारो? चलो हम उसको इस waterfall में डुबो दें. But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock. Slip behind means छुप जाना, खिसकना वहां से, go away. He just went away from there and he just hid behind a rock. When he saw how things were going, he was nowhere to be found, and villagers could not find him. Muttering their anger. Muttering means speaking unclearly. जब आप मुंह में बड़बड़ाते रहते हो, that thing is known as muttering, expressing in words. So they just expressed their anger and disappointment. Disappointment means despair, nirasha, a state of hopelessness, right? So the villagers left the place one by one. Taro came out from his hiding place. जब villagers वहां से चले गए, Taro just came out from behind the rock. Was it true? He wondered. Now he was very much wondered because he was getting sake and everyone tasted that sake in their house. Was the sake a dream? अब वो सोच रहा है कि यह मेरा सपना था. Once more, he caught a little liquid in his hand and put to his lips. So just for the sake of making sure himself, he just put a little more liquid in his hands and he just put it to his lips. It was the same fine sake, but for Taro, it was again sake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious sake. So, this is the answer of the question that I asked you above. Because he was a thoughtful son, so that magic waterfall gave him delicious sake. To everyone else, it gave only and only cold water. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. Emperor means the king of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter. Sent for means called. जब आप किसी को order देके बुलाते हो, that is known as sent for. And rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold. Now see what reward he got for being so thoughtful and being so obedient and being so much worried about his parents. He got 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. Now, the fountain that was there in the city, the most beautiful fountain, it was named after Taro. This, said the emperor, सो एम्प्रर ने ये बोला कि ये क्यों किया गया. दिस वॉज टू एनकरेज ऑल चिल्ड्रन टू ऑनर एंड ओबे देयर parents. Why did the king reward Taro? Just to encourage all other children to honor and obey their parents. So students, I hope this chapter is clear to you, and the moral of the story is that you should always obey your parents and you should always be thoughtful towards them, right? I hope it is very much clear to you. Thank you so much, beta.